question for you. Oh, that's my next door neighbor's dog. So my question is, have you ever lost the leash of your dog on your walk and they run off chasing a cat? Has your dog ever run between your legs when you open the front door and run out to chase a car that was driving by? So recall, asking your dog to come back to you, is a very important cue that I like to share with my pet parents. Now, in the comments, share with me what kind of scenarios or environments that you've encountered where your dog won't come back to you. Is it because of some kind of distraction? Is it because they're worried that you may be upset with them? So put in the comments what kind of scenarios, what kind of areas, what has happened that your dog may not come back to you that easily. My name is Linda Kwan. I am the owner and trainer at WowBowWow, and we specialize in working with pet parents with puppies or adolescent dogs. So the reason I'm bringing this up today is I know fireworks are coming about, and you know, we don't have enough time really to get your dog coming back to you really well in like less than a week. But I wanted you to be aware that this kind of cue, asking your dog to come back to you, is really important for their safety, right? Does that make sense? Because, so for us, Danny, even last week, we were doing our walk in the neighborhood, and what happened was there was a cat, and my dogs are still prey driven, and they like chasing cats. So I didn't see the cat, because usually when I see the cat, what I do is have them like refocus on me, and until the cat moves away, or we can get them to focus on me, and we can get past the cat. But I didn't see the cat. And I don't hold my leashes that tightly because usually my dogs are really good on our walks. So when he slipped through my hand and took off, I was like, oh my gosh. But he didn't come back the first time I called him, but the second time he did. So I was very proud of him. So with your dog, I would like to help you get to that point too. Now, we don't live in a busy street, so I wasn't as worried about him being run over by a car, but I didn't want him to go down the street, to the busy intersection where there are much more cars. So him being able to come back to me by the second time I called him was really, really good. Now, I want to share with you that I have actually a course coming up. It is a 3-week course that specifically focuses on recall. But today I wanted to share with you just the first steps of how to do a good recall to start. So, you know what? Where my demo dogs go? They were in the yard earlier. Yeah. Danny? Come on, Danny. Good boy. Look at him coming. All right. So, the first game I like to play, actually, and teach the humans are, Danny, come here. Come, let's go. So it's called touch. Basically, I'm asking him to come close to my fingers and touch it with his nose or his cheek. I don't care what he touches it with, but basically coming that close to me. Now, the reason I have my dogs come to a target near me is because what happens is once you have them coming to you, sometimes they don't come quite close enough for you to grab them to leash them. So I like to give them a target to come to, which is these 2 fingers next to me, below me, next to my thigh, depending on the size of your dog, right? If your dog is small, you need to be lower to the ground. And so having them touch my fingers is close enough for me to grab their harness or their collar with the other hand, right? So that's what I would like to show you first. All right. So I'm going to move this camera a second, and let's see if I can demonstrate with Danny. Danny, Danny, come over here. Can you see him? I don't know if I can see him. Danny, come. Good. So, there's too much sun and I can't tell whether you can see this. Anyway, but I apologize if it didn't show up really well. What I'll do is record it and maybe add it to the comment if it didn't show up. But it's basically having their nose touch your anywhere in the hand, right, next to you, so that you are able to grab their collar or harness. Now, when you start training your dog, you want to start in a location where they feel safe with minimal distractions so they can focus, right? So usually that happens to be the home, maybe a certain time of day even, because if you have a busy family life, they may not be able to focus when there's too many things going on. So practice first in the home, and then you can level up, like, for example, distance. You can level up with distractions. You can level up, well, in regards to recall, maybe not duration, but those are the three types of Ds that we talk about when we talk about taking them to the next level. So if you found this tip helpful, I'm glad you got a chance to come to our Training Tip Tuesday. If you found this tip helpful, let us know in the comments when and where you're going to start practicing the touch cue. So if you are interested in the course that I have prepared, that I will be uploading soon, let me know that too. You can put that in the comments saying recall games, okay? And when I see that, you can just hashtag it, recall games. If I see that, I will contact you and let you know when or where you can find that particular course. I am considering also offering it as a self-study, if you prefer to do that. But working with me, and what a course helps you do is actually keeps you accountable too. Because I've taken many courses, and if I don't have someone keeping me accountable, I just don't finish the course. And actually recently I just restarted a course again with a bunch of other trainers. It's about reactive dogs. And I started it last November, but I didn't finish it. And so we are starting it again, the assignments. I went through the class twice now, and I still haven't finished all the assignments. So I'm finishing that. So I'm here to help you keep accountable, to work on this particular cue, because it's very important. It's a cue that prevents, hopefully, your dog running away, and getting run over. So again, if you haven't already, make sure you put in the comments the type of situations that you've been in, the environments that you've been in where your dog will not come back to you. It may not be that they ran away per se, but maybe you're at the dog park, right? Or here we have the dog park and a dog beach. Oh my gosh, such luxuries we have. So being able to call your dog back so you can leave, right? That's very important too. So put in the comments where you've had not so great results calling your dog back. And one last tip before I leave. So if your dog got away, or you've been frustrated that your dog is not coming to you and they finally come to you, praise them. Even though, you're like feeling, I can't believe they finally came back to me. Praise them. Make sure that you praise them, because every time they come back to you and you praise and reward them, they are more likely to come back to you next time. All right? So I leave you with that, and happy training.